Hi, my name is Favor.
I'm Robert.
Welcome to our channel. This is our review of the Carnival Freedom. We are currently still on the ship, and we thought we'd go ahead and film our review while on the ship.
Yep.
A little different.
We have a little bit of downtime, so we're going to get this over with while it's fresh in our minds.
That's right. There you go. So this sailing began on March 23rd, 2019 from Galveston on the Carnival Freedom. Our cruise director is Simon London.
Yes.
Your favorite?
Yes, he is my favorite cruise director.
Yeah, and I think he's become my favorite on this cruise. Our very first cruise with Carnival back in 2017, our very first cruise vlog was on the Carnival Freedom, and we absolutely loved it. We fell in love. It was a fantastic cruise. Our cruise director at that time was Malcolm Woohoo Burns. I adore Malcolm. And we had a wonderful, wonderful experience, and we couldn't wait to sail the Freedom again.
Yes.
So she's just come out of dry dock just a couple of weeks ago. So if you're watching this, hopefully you've already watched our series, our cruise vlog series for this ship in this current sailing. I'm going to do a little comparison. If it's not up, it will be shortly, of the ship before dry dock and after dry dock. I'm going to try and put together some footage from 2017 until now to maybe see the differences. But they have been subtle.
Yeah, the most notable is they completely redid the water park.
Yeah, the water park, the staterooms got a little refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah, not too terribly much. It was only in dry dock for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah. But the crew, the staff, the people, just like the first cruise we had with the Freedom, are just beyond outstanding.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. They are all courteous, kind, friendly. They go above and beyond.
Say hi.
Yes.
How are you? How was your day?
Yes, always. And they remember your name. Like, from the moment you get on the ship. How do they do that? I can't remember my own name half the time. How do they do that?
I don't know. If I can meet somebody, talk to them for 5 minutes, and 2 seconds later go, what was their name again?
What was their name? Yeah.
And these people have talked to us,
5 seconds and they know our name. We boarded very quickly. I think we got there before the ship began boarding, and within 10 minutes after arriving in the terminal, we were boarding the ship. We were boarding group 3, was it? 2 or 3?
We were 3.
3. We were on the ship very quickly, and
they boarded the weddings first, then Diamond, Platinum,
Faster to the Fun,
Suites.
Yeah.
1, 2, then we were 3, and we got on in no time.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 5 minutes and we were on the ship, so it was great. Of course, you enter into the atrium, and the ship sort of closed off on boarding day. It can get a little busy and crowded that day, but that's just because it's boarding day. Regular sea days and things like that, the whole ship is open, so it's not overly crowded.
Yeah, I mean, there's very, very few times I felt crowded.
Yeah, no bottlenecks this time, really.
Yeah. The only place that really feels crowded to me is over by the photo.
Yes.
Because everyone's
deck 4.
Yeah, stopping to look for their photos.
It can bottleneck there.
It can bottleneck there, and unfortunately, they still do the old-fashioned one where they print the photos out. It's not the newer. Is it Pixels Gallery?
Pixels Gallery. They have Pixels, but it's not the digital print.
Yeah, where you just look on the computer screen.
The computer screen, the app, or kiosks around the ship.
Pick all your pictures.
Yeah. I hope they update that soon, because, they print hundreds and hundreds of pictures, and it can be time consuming
trying to find them. Yeah,
trying to find your picture. So there you go. But that's minor, and I know a lot of the ships are still like that. So Vista, Breeze, those are 2 ships that we have been on that we do have cruise vlogs for. They have the digital prints. It's very convenient to be able to purchase it from your app.
Yeah, the newer ships.
The newer ships, yes. So, and do watch for that in this cruise vlog series. I'm going to be showing you bits and pieces of the app as we go along and use it on the cruise ship. It's such a great app. The Carnival app is really one of the better ones for the cruise lines, the different cruise lines.
I know for us, we mainly have Cruise Carnival. I heard MSC's app has improved dramatically since we've been on. They've added a chat feature. Okay. But for us, we both had internet packages, so we could just text message. We didn't need to do the additional chat, but it's $5 per device.
And you don't have to have the internet package.
Yes, which is nice.
Yes.
Especially if you're in a group of 5-10 people and, hey, what are y'all doing right now? And the nice thing is you can kind of link everybody up, so when you're putting stuff in your phone for, hey, I want to do lip sync battle at 7:30 tonight, or this show, you'll notify the people in your
in your group, right?
Yeah.
And it'll show if you have favorited something to do later on. It'll show in their list of things to do, so they'll know somebody from their group is attending that event.
Yep.
And then you can favorite it as well, and it'll show you as well. It's really, really nice. And for those of you with children, trying to keep track of your children, it's excellent. They always have their phones with them anyway, and that way it'll ding, you can communicate with them, and it's $5 per phone, which is excellent. So, and agree, again, I think it's wonderful that you don't have to have the internet package.
Right. And the nice thing is if you put it at 7:30 favorite, you'll get a reminder at 7:15. Hey, this show is coming up, or you put this in your phone, comedy, whatever you've got
Gives
planned.
you a 15-minute warning.
Gives you a 15-minute warning. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's a wonderful app. So the shows. Let's talk about the shows.
Yes.
Okay, now I will admit, I am kind of picky about entertainment. So I haven't always enjoyed the shows on Carnival ships. Truly, they're not always my favorite. This time,
yes,
they have been above average and wonderful. Victoria, Brian, outstanding. Do not miss the shows on this ship. We have done 3 of them. Which ones have we done?
We did the 80s to the max.
Oh, it was great. It was so awesome.
88 Keys,
88
which
Keys
is their piano one with
really
the
good.
lady from the piano bar, Hannah.
Really good.
Really good. And then
the first one, I can't remember what the first one was. Oh, it's the beach one.
Yeah, Getaway Island.
Oh, outstanding. Seriously. The singing and dancing talent of the crew on this ship are really, truly very impressed with them.
I would only put it behind the MSC Seaside as far as shows go.
Yes, and Seaside was top-notch shows. So this was outstanding. So especially if you're coming anytime soon after this sailing, do not miss the shows.
Yeah, we did, just to clarify, we didn't do any of the shows on Norwegian.
No,
so
we
have
missed
no
them.
judge on that, but we've done a bunch of Carnival, we've done Royal and MSC, and this cast has been
the best.
The second best.
Second best, yes.
Behind MSC.
Yes, outstanding. Let's see what else is there. The food. Now, if you're not aware, I do have a food allergy, gluten allergy. While slight allergy, my reaction is pretty strong. And I've not had any issues. When you board the ship, you go straight to the maitre d'. I do. You don't have to, but it is recommended that you go straight with the maitre d' and check in. If you do have food allergies, I recommend about 30 days prior to your cruise, give the cruise line a call and register your allergies or any kind of medical condition you may have with the cruise line so that they are aware that you are coming on board and a potential problems you could face. If you need an EpiPen, if you have any kind of anti-allergy protocols in place, you need to make sure you bring them with you on the ship, and bring plenty. You just never know. But again, when you board the ship, you need to check in with the maitre d', which is what I always do, and I will pre-order my meal for that evening in the dining room. And now, if you are on the buffet, you are able to check in at the buffet and say, hey, you know, I have this allergy, I have that allergy. May I please have a portion of this from the back, or is this gluten-free, or is this, you know, seafood-free? Whatever your allergy may be, you may speak with the person, the crew member behind the buffet line, and they can and will go and get you a serving from the back that is not contaminated, and they can also verify its contents to make sure that there's no gluten or no shrimp or no whatever your allergy may be.
And we had the one lady said she wasn't sure and she was going to go find out for us.
Yes.
Then she came back a minute later and said, no, it was not safe for you to eat.
Yes.
And I appreciate that, instead of, oh yeah, it's fine, or I'm not sure. Hey, I'm not sure. Let me go find out for you.
Yes, instead of just, I'm not sure. Really, that goes a long way to ensuring I have a good cruise.
Yes.
So, because just a tiny little bit, and I'm down for 3 days. So, you know, it's really important to me, and I sincerely appreciate the lengths that Carnival goes to ensure that I eat, am fed, and taken care of safely. The dining staff, the dining room staff always brings me my menu for the next day at the end of my meal, a dinner at the end of my meal, and I can order for breakfast and dinner the next day. And it's outstanding. It's quick, it's easy, and now this time they gave me a menu and I circled what I wanted instead of giving them a verbal order. So now it's very simple, and you just circle, and if I have to say no this, no that, I can put it in a note and they see it, and it's much easier.
And dining times have been fantastic.
Super fast.
Yes, normally
it's about an hour and a half usually for dining.
Yeah, I don't think we've hit it for
45 minutes. Yeah.
We've been
in and out,
sitting, eating, leaving in less than 45 minutes. It's been fantastic.
Yes.
That was the drawback of the Bliss. As fantastic as the Bliss was, the dining time was 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a long time. Now, granted, there are only 2 of us on this trip. I mean, I'll admit that probably has something to do with it. But they've been super fast, so it's been really nice. We hit dinner, we go straight to comedy. It's fantastic.
Or a show and have
or a
good
show.
Time.
Yeah, it's just been really wonderful. And you can let them know if you're going to a show and you need to hurry or whatever the case may be. They will make every effort to speed up for you.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, so the shows, the dining, the ship is wonderful. Truly, truly. She's the perfect size, I think. She's not too big, she's not too small. She is the perfect size. We are in an full aft cabin this time. We've been on the side before. I think we're midship before.
Yes, we were.
Yeah. And then for our cruise in October, I believe we are forward. I'm not sure where we are in October. I don't know.
The one thing I have noticed is there's been a lot of vibrations.
Yeah. Back here in aft, the first couple of days, you really were vibrating. The bed was vibrating. The room was vibrating. Items were vibrating. I don't know if that was... It wasn't too terribly rocky.
No, it wasn't very rocky. It just... You kind of felt it shake a little bit.
Considerably, yes. You can see that in our vlogs, in the vlog series. We did have some rough seas for a few 10, 12 hours. Last night. And then one day, one of the days. So, but otherwise it was fine. This cabin is quite cool. We are in cabin 6458.
Yep.
This cabin is quite cool. There are 2 AC vents in here. It has stayed very chilly in this room and very chilly on the ship. I have been quite cold. I am a cold person, I'll admit that, but I have seen lots of other women with sweatshirts on and jackets. So that's just something to take note of when you're going on a cruise. Bring a jacket. You just never know.
Do you want to talk about the fantastic bed?
Oh my goodness. The bed. Our bed is sort of made. I don't really want to show it to you now, but you can see it in our cabin tour.
The most comfortable cruise bed you've ever had?
Ever had. The Magic on our cruise vlogs on the Carnival Magic, that bed was outstanding. This one tops it. I don't know what heavenly material these beds are made out of, but it is the most comfortable bed I've slept on in my life. So much so that while on this ship, I looked up being able to purchase every single thing I just slept on. So, and it will happen. Truly. I have a Tempur-Pedic bed at home. No, you need to come and sleep on these beds.
They are very comfortable.
Yes, from the bedding to the pillows to the bed itself. Outstanding, incredibly comfortable. So, and I am extremely picky about my bedding and my mattresses, and
a very light sleeper.
Very light sleeper, and I have slept like a rock on this ship. Truly outstanding. I can't say enough. We love the Carnival Freedom.
Yep.
Love this ship. Love the crew. Every time we cruise on this ship, we love it.
Yep. No, I completely agree.
Yeah. So there you go. If you have any questions, specifically maybe something we didn't cover or we didn't talk about that you'd like to know, ask below. You know, I'm happy to answer your questions, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I do respond to every comment, and that's really important to me.
Just takes you a little while.
Sometimes it takes me a little while to get to all of them, but I think it's wonderful when you speak with me or you ask me questions. I love to interact with you. So does he.
Yes.
And you'll see when it's him, because it'll be his name. So, and sometimes I have to to roll it over to him because, you know, he's better with directions and distance and logistics and that kind of thing. That's his department.
Would you say there's any drawbacks or things you didn't like about this ship?
No.
No, I'm the same way. The excursions were awesome.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The ports of call. We went to Cozumel, Belize, and
Roatan.
Mahogany Bay and Roatan. And
yeah, it was a great cruise.
Yeah.
Outstanding. If you told me you're doing the same exact cruise, you're going to stay on the ship and do the same exact cruise, same exact shows, same exact meals, I'd say, let's go.
And actually, our group cruise will do the exact same.
Yeah, our group cruise is coming up in May 9th, 2020.
2020.
Yep. So I'll leave all of that information in the description box below. You just click show more and it'll all be right there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We loved it. This has been my favorite cruise.
Yeah. It'll be on the Carnival Vista. Our group cruise is on the Carnival Vista.
But it's the same. It's the same ports of call.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's the newer
ship. Yeah.
Bigger, better.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you can't do much better than this one.
Yeah, well, this is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just like some people, you know, their favorite ships, the Pair of DJs is the Pride.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've sailed it, 7 or 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Dave and Brandy love the Pride.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you find a ship that you're comfortable with and you just enjoy, you don't mind sailing it 2, 3, 4, 15 times because you have such a great time on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little tip.
Yeah.
On Carnival ships, just so you know, sometimes when shows let out and things like that, it can get a little crowded in spots. So if you just go up or down wherever you are to a level with cabins, that's all cabins, and cross the ship on a cabin level, down a cabin's hallway, the hallway for the cabins. It's much easier, much faster.
And we like that because our cabins in the back and the shows are up front, so we'll go up and then walk back, and that way we don't have to walk through the casino.
Right, yeah, we try to avoid the casino because it can get a little smoky. Although, it hasn't been too bad on this one.
Right.
So, it really hasn't been too bad. There are some where I can't even walk through them. The Triumph, which is no more, so it doesn't even matter. But, yeah, so there you go. Okay, enough talking. I hope you've watched our cruise vlogs on the Carnival Freedom and any other cruise vlogs we have.
Yep.
So, and if you have, thank you very much. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you'll subscribe. And all of our social media is linked below. We are on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
And we hope you'll join us there.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.